I have a lot of experience with medical malpractice cases, and there are a wide range of negligence that result in injuries to clients. One of those areas is the failure to diagnose infections, and this is a very serious problem and can result in extremely serious injuries to a person, including going into what's called septic shock. And this is an injury that can lead to death and does lead to death if it's not properly treated timely. I also have experience in surgical areas where there's a consent to do surgery on one part of the body, and the doctor negligently cuts an adjoining bone, and these injuries also can be really devastating to people. If the doctors ignore their duty in this regard, the injuries are devastating and people are left with permanent disabilities, unfortunately. Another area of medical malpractice cases that I'm involved with is psychiatrists dispensing controlled substances. Unfortunately, doctors will use those prescription pads, they'll make the pharmaceutical companies happy, and their patients often, suffer tremendously. It's vitally important to have a lawyer on your side. You must call a lawyer. Very rarely do doctors, or really anyone in our society, take responsibility for their conduct. It's not the way our society is set up. So it's really important that you get a lawyer. A lawyer will preserve evidence, will put the other parties on notice that they have to preserve the evidence, and there can be sanctions for spoliation if they don't do that. So it's really important to get the lawyer involved and press your case. People can expect, if I'm their lawyer, for me always to be getting back to them promptly, explaining to them, what decisions have to be made, giving them counsel as to the decisions, and letting them decide, especially when it comes time to resolve the case. Giving an opinion on what the value of the case is, letting them know the upside, the downside, and giving them counsel as to the resolution. Also preparing them, for all the court appearances and depositions so they know fully what to expect.